Kenya's tree planting exercise has failed because we have not been praying before planting, says President William Ruto. You all know that the man's daughter is married to a Nigerian. Do you know? Oh, yes. So he's an in-law, our in-law. That's why I'll be nice to him. Has he been smoking something? I thought after what's his name? After Uhuru, that nobody drinks at the government house there. Anyway. Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world, New York City. Yes, New York City is so great that we have placed a ban on discrimination against fat people. No more, no more, no more. You can't do that. Watch.
This law is designed to help those where weight has nothing to do with the essential job functions.
Yes.
In most places in the United States, you can get fired for being fat and have no protection at all, which is crazy because this is a very fat country.
In New York City, you can no longer call anyone fat, but you can still call someone a nasty person.
You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Yes, yes. Talking of nasty people, New York City has added another feather on Donald Trump's hat. Yes, another one. A jury in New York City has found the former president liable for sexually assaulting a journalist inside a departmental store. No, it's not Walmart. No, it's not. It's a high-end store. Yes, take a look.
Who took the former president, Donald Trump, to court and accused him of raping her almost 30 years ago. And today, the jury in New York found that Donald Trump had sexually abused, but not raped her, and had then defamed her by calling her a liar.
Trump was given an opportunity to testify in his defense, but he said no. He did not even call a single defense witness, none. Now, the plaintiff grabbed those famous words of Trump and used them to nail him. Hi, see what I did there? Take a look.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Oh, we like Trump. We like Trump. You know. Now there is sorry. Oh, this is not a criminal case. So Trump will not go to prison like Senator Ike Ekweremadu. No, he's not going. All you enemies of Trump, you won't see him driven away like Ike Ekweremadu, you know, in a white Marine, no? like this one.
This is Ekweremadu going. Maybe Ekweremadu 90 front. Then move it back. Okay, maybe bang it. You are shouting, leave me, they're banging the door.
It's not going to happen. Now, the jury awarded the journalist $5 million in damages. $5 million. Of course, Trump vowed to appeal the judgment. Did you see when he said that? Watch.
You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
You are a nasty person. Now, the next two cases against Trump are criminal charges, serious charges. One is out of Georgia, and the other one is out of Washington, D.C. An indictment in any of these two cases will mean that Trump will win the 2024 presidential election from prison. And most likely, he will be the first U.S. president to govern the country from prison. You know, it's going to happen. On our show today, as we shoot this, Nigeria's president is still in London, held hostage by his dentist. We told you this last week. We will tell you why. As of, what's his name? The Nigeria's president-elect, Bola Tinubu, he's back in Europe. We'll tell you why. For those confused about who is running the country, don't worry. P2B, the Labour Party's presidential candidate, has made it clear that he must be the president of Nigeria, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Why is it that we don't have a video of him saying that? Out of thousands of people seeing him. If not today, it will be tomorrow. Tomorrow, he said. Tomorrow doesn't end. I will tell you why Peter made that statement, and what it means, Meanwhile, the Presidential Election Tribunal has started to sit in Abuja. We tell you who is sleeping in court and who is skipping the court. Now, if you are bored out of your mind about history repeating itself and the price doubling, please join us in weeping like this woman. Watch.
Amen. Grossy is a goalie. I'm goalie. I want to give us. Oh Lord, the one man. You are to our Lord. Name. Amen.
The Abiku president-elect is doing what he does well, coming and going. He did not even stay up to 2 weeks before taking off again. This time, his people said that he went to find investors and finalize his incoming government. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? They said it was a walking visit. So don't think that he went there to rest this time. Walking visit. Because Tinubu cared so much about Nigeria. He could not wait for another 3 weeks so that when he traveled, he will have the full diplomatic backing as the substantive president of Nigeria. No, he couldn't wait. Folks, come in the front. come to the front. Let me tell you the real gist. The real gist. You see that pick line in his right arm. It is a hook. Once they put it in your arm, you must show up whenever they call or pull the string. You must show up. Now, initially, Tinubu's team, they wanted to avoid this going and coming by importing foreign doctors to Nigeria to take care of him. Look at this story now. I'm not the one making it up. But apparently, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Maybe they forgot some medicine in Europe. Or maybe the water in Lagos did not mix very well with the medicine that they brought from Europe. Something must have happened. It could be that some people were peeping into the room where the doctors were sewing him up and the nurses were changing him and dressing him up and the wound in his stomach. Did you notice that his stomach came out when he came back from Europe? Did you see? The stomach was bigger than before. Show the 2 pictures. Yeah. Did they hide something inside it? Now, the truth is that we are stuck. Just like Tinubu, we are stuck. As long as he's our president, he will be coming and going, running 1 week, one scandal, 1 week in Europe, 1 week in Nigeria. If any of you complain, yeah, he will join Paul Biya of Cameroon to govern Nigeria from Europe. If you complain, so be nice. Paul Biya governs from Switzerland. Watch.
Reports curled from Mediapart say that the Swiss parliamentarian accused Cameroon's head of state of spending at least 23 million francs CFA per night at the Intercontinental Hotel in Geneva, taxpayers' money that reportedly cannot be accounted for.
Africa, who did this to us? Who did this to us? The Presidential Tribunal in Abuja, sitting in Abuja, the Nigerian capital, they've said it. Yes. Presidential candidates for 2 major parties fighting INEC and APC's candidate declared by INEC, Bola Tinubu, are showing up in court. As for the president-elect, he sent a representative, a delegate. Yes, look at him, Governor Lalong. Now, the proceedings of the court are apparently beneath him. When the judge rejected Governor Lalong as his stand-in, The man, Bola Tinubu, took off to Europe. I tell you, this coming 4 years will be bomboski. Hey! When he got to Europe, and investors, because he went there to get investors, they swamped him, begging him, chop our money, chop our dollar. He told them not to worry, because some of them were saying, what about the thing going on in Abuja? I said, don't worry about the case going on in Abuja. That it was just a show put up to fulfill all righteousness. Sasha! Tweet that out. You see, while lawyers were sitting inside arguing, you know, protesters were outside the court demanding that the judges do the right thing. Take a look.
The protesters were restrained from gaining entrance to the court by security operatives embarked on their demonstration outside.
I tell you, it's going to be long days before we get to know what's going to happen in that country. Nobody can tell what the judges will do. It can be only one of two things. They can grow balls and shake the table, or crumble under the establishment's pressure. Whichever option they take, Nigeria is already not the same. It is not our grandfather's Nigeria anymore. If you doubt it, ask Wole Soyinka or Pastor Enoch Adeboye. They know. Please don't ask Peter Obi. No, don't go to him. Let the man sleep a little. You know, let him sleep a little bit. even if he's in court, you know, let him sleep. But he no be wood. Meanwhile, the case has been adjourned till May 17th. Yes, I tell you. This is just the beginning. On both sides of the argument, this is just the beginning. This generation, these generations of young people are not playing. Now, imagine what we may see from the next generation. Imagine that. Okay, This is the making of an obedient. Hey! This is an exclusive. The old P2B that some of us knew in Anambra State used to say that the society that we abuse today will take its revenge on our children. That was the old one. That was so yesterday. The new mantra is this: the society that we abused yesterday is taking its revenge on us today. Yes. The society is not waiting to take its revenge on our children. No. It is taking the revenge on us today. If you doubt me, ask Pastor Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Yes. He what? So, Daddy, let me tell you the story. So, Daddy G.O. sent out one of his pastors to go out there and represent him at an event. You know, this is something that all big men who could not be in 3 places at once do. They do it all the time. The president will send somebody to go and talk for him. They go and speak. Now, when this little known pastor, Dele Balogun, went, he read a speech he was told to read. You know, the day after, the newspapers reported that he said what he said. They reported it. And as it's tradition, they attributed the message to Pastor Adeboye. And that is when the trouble started. Here is the headline from the newspapers. Yeah. President-elect Bola Tinubu will fix Nigeria with God's help. Shikina. Shikina. That was it. It was causing trouble everywhere. Here is the exact thing Dele Balogun pastor said. Let us pray that the incoming government, that God will support it and give it the grace to do the right thing. Thank God the president-elect has promised to fix Nigeria. If God helps him, Nigeria will prosper in his hands. That's all. Shikina. Hey. The reaction of the Obidients was swift. Oh yes. They tongue-lashed Adeboye for keeping quiet during the election, when the election was being rigged and voters were being suppressed and people were being killed. I tell you, it is not your grandfather's Nigeria anymore. It's not. I don't see anything wrong with what the man of God said. I don't. The job of a true man of God is to pray for the government of his country. That's it. It doesn't matter whether the government is elected, selected, or imposed. No. Unfortunately, the Obidients, they do not pray like that. No. And they made Pastor Adeboye know that they don't play like this. Neither. Oh yeah, they're not kidding. You see, just like Wole Soyinka, the reaction of the Obidients shocked the political arena, political class, including Peter Obi himself. The man had to come out and disassociate himself from the tongue lashing that the Obidients gave Daddy Gio Adeboye for daring to say what God told him. What God told him. Look at it. Look at it. Obi even suggested that the people doing the bad stuff were from other parties. You see? For saying so, he got tongue lashed by angry Obidients and supporters of other parties. From Reno Mockery, look at Reno's reaction. To Omoyele Sowore, look at Sowore's reaction. Even those who shared the news on their platforms were not left out. Take a look. Yes, that is Obi lashing out at Reuben Abati. You know this is a serious matter when Obi Ezekwesili feels the need to defend Pastor Adeboye and to call Reuben Abati an unprofessional and fake news peddler. Damn! In the language of Obidients, Obi said that the story was utter rubbish. Hey! Wow! You see, the society we abused yesterday is taking its revenge on us today. That's the price we pay. So sorry. Yeah, I must be the president of Nigeria. Yes. For those of you worried that Peter Obi may soon leave Nigeria and move to Pandora Island, perish the thoughts. Forget it. The Labour Party's presidential candidate said the other day in Oka that he is not in transit and he is not leaving Nigeria. Here is the exact statement, exact words that he used. Let me say it the way he said. Anyone who thinks I am on transit is wasting his time. Let me tell you, I must be the president of this country. I am sure of that. If it is not today, it must be tomorrow. God damn it. Get out of here, man. This is the question. Which Daddy Gio told him this? That's what we have to find out. And why is it that nobody got the picture of him video? He said this in Oka, over there. The same place that he made the Yes Daddy phone call. You know, I mean, I worry when politicians use the word must. He said, I am not in a hurry to become the president. I know it must happen. Now, this is what I call confidence. I don't know where it is coming from. No. Not that I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know which Daddy Gio he spoke to. You know? Do you know if he had a meeting with Pope Francis recently? Did he go to see the Pope? We don't know. Africans, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. As always, headline news is brought to you by Help Me Waka, the people who run errands for you. You Dr. Damages, I hereby sentence you. My patients will die. Who will take care of my patients? You Dr. Damages, I hereby sentence you to 12 months in prison with hard labor for neglecting your family and especially your father who did everything to get you where you are today. No.
Daddy, wake up. What's wrong?
I had a terrible nightmare. A judge sentenced me to prison for neglecting grandpa.
Did you not give him the food items?
I'm a busy doctor.
In that case,
if I catch you,
Daddy, it's very easy. Go to helpmewaka.com, choose any food item anywhere in Nigeria or Ghana. Gari, chicken, rice, yam, anything you want.
I will do just that.
You better, because next time it'll be your village people that come for you.
I cover myself with the blood of Jesus.
See, Negodu.
Yeah. Oh, the first story is amazing. It's amazing. Did you hear that Kenya's tree planting exercise has failed because we have not been praying before planting, says President William Ruto. You all know that the man's daughter is married to a Nigerian. Do you know? Oh yes. So he's an in-law, our in-law. That's why I will be nice to him. Has he been smoking something? I thought after what's his name? After Uhuru, that nobody drinks at the government house there. Anyway, the next story is all the way from the UK. The what's his name? The Archbishop of Canterbury. Yes, was fined for speeding. He was going 25 where he should be going 20. Can you believe that? They fined him, a whole Archbishop of Canterbury, fined. And he had to pay over £500 sterling. Can you imagine that? And meanwhile, in Nigeria, Adeboye was driving from Ore to Lagos without petrol in his car. Yeah. How dare you stop? See the difference? These old churches, I don't know. I mean, they've lost their influence or anything. They don't. Who cares? How can you find the Archbishop of Canterbury? Just think about that. And he just made Charles the King of England, and he was fined. These British people, they don't understand how to treat men of God. A whole that the GO of the Anglican Communion worldwide. Can you believe that? Fined. This is an abomination. I'm done. This story is unbelievable. Buhari writes Senate for fresh $800 million World Bank loan. Weeks to hand over. Why not? Why not? His prodigy, Governor Umahi in Ebonyi State, just appointed 4 commissioners. Just 21 days before handing over. they are doing what they can do, you know, take care of themselves and family. Next! Oh, Tinubu's major challenge as president will be to rebuild Nigeria's reputation in the international community, says Simon Ateba. This makes sense, you know. When he meets them, you know, he will start by telling them that he knows Nigerians who are selling drugs. He knows about those buying houses with money that they cannot explain how they. That's how you start the conversation. They will have confidence in you. They know that you know what you're talking about. That's how you rebuild. No? What did I say wrong? Anyway, that's all the time we have. Now, here's my concern for today. Taken from page 419 of the book, Better You Than Me, by Mr. Anonymous. And it says, the mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose you. You heal yourself. Thank you so much. We did it. Even though, we did it.